The Africa Peace and Security Program is a joint initiative of the African Union Commission and the Institute for Peace and Security Studies at the University of Addis Ababa. So far, the initiative has been endorsed by the AU Executive Council, and an MOU has been signed between the AU Commission and the Institute for Peace and Security Studies, which is a collaboration on research as well as networking and outreach activities that are going to enhance the capacity of the AU Commission, regional economic communities, as well as member states. The vision of the Africa Peace and Security Program is therefore to contribute towards the development and application of African-led and African-owned peace and security solutions on the continent.
The APSP, the Africa Peace and Security Program, does this through three of its components. Namely, the first component is the outreach component, which is set up to build and maintain a strong network of continental and regional institutions, as well as with governments and high-level leaders in Africa. The second component is the research program, which was launched in December 2010, bringing together 34 different institutions with 64 participants, all from 17 different countries. And currently the research program is case study based, and these three case studies, specifically on Somalia, Democratic Republic of Congo, and the Republic of South Sudan, have already been launched. The third and final component of the Africa Peace and Security Program is the Executive Masters in Managing Peace and Security in Africa, which is a training program that addresses the most pressing issues of peace and security in Africa from a practice-oriented perspective.
Managing Peace and Security in Africa, MPSA program, was started in 2010. It's a first-rate practical executive master's program, which is run in collaboration with the Institute for Peace and Security Studies in the African Union. Most of the participants have an average working experience of 10 to 15 years, and they come from the African Union and then the RECs throughout Africa. So far, 82 students have been trained, 36 out of which have graduated. And these participants come from almost 32 countries across Africa and work in 22 institutions, which deals basically with peace and security in Africa.
Je fais partie de la 4e promotion de l'Institut de paix et de sécurité ici à Addis Abeba, qui essaie de faire des études sur les conflits actuels. Alors, ce programme est très utile, d'autant plus qu'il m'a aidé à comprendre les enjeux, les parties prenantes et tout ce qu'il y a autour des conflits actuels de par le monde.
What is quite unique about the program is we invite outstanding resource persons in the area of peace and security to be able to facilitate in our program. Another unique feature of this program is such that we don't adopt the typical academic setting where there is a transfer of knowledge, but rather our resource persons with their expertise kind of create a forum where there could be a constructive engagement with the participants who already are knowledgeable in the area of peace and security. What happens is this helps the participants to have a practical understanding of the issues bordering peace and security. Some of these resource persons are Dr. Sajoba, who is quite well known, Alex Diwal, who has extensive experience in Africa, Laurie Nathan, who is also an expertise in mediation, among others. So these are some of the expertise that we bring to a program that enriches it and help participants to have a clear and good understanding of peace and security issues in Africa.
We are running African Peace Security Program research at IPSS. The research program focuses on African solutions to African problems, which is based on the 2009 Tripoli Declaration of the AU Summit. Accordingly now, we are running applied research in Somalia, South Sudan, and DRC. The applied research in Somalia aims to develop long-term security strategy to Somalia. This research involves primarily Somalian practitioners, scholars, civil society organizations, government agencies, and other individuals.
The objective of the Somali case study is to provide a practical policy document for security sector governance over the next decade from 2013 to 2023. Over the next 2 years, we will do research mainly through conferences with Somali stakeholders, of which we have identified so far the Somaliland Experts Group and a women's group with whom we will engage until the end of 2011.
The strategy we are using with the DRC case study is to get in touch with the main political actors, and it's within that framework that we had to organize a forum in September, 26th and 27th September in Addis Ababa. The forum was about giving a discussion platform to the main political actors of the DRC political scene. All the parties that have candidate to the presidentials were represented, as well as the National Electoral Commission, as well as some civil society organizations, and some religious representatives, as they constitute one of the main groups that matters in terms of elections in the DRC.
As part of IPSS's research program on African solutions on peace and security, we will develop a proposal to study the long-term security governance in southern Sudan. It's a very important proposal for the new government, since security is still on top of its agenda, and the government feel that they need both short and longer term solutions that are adequate and do take into account the situation on the ground. The Peace Commission recently organized a workshop that was attended by ministers, state governors and the Vice President on this issue. As a first result, IPSS will look into holding a women's workshop that will have security governance as its agenda. We want to find out what women think of it and what is important to them. Also, the workshop will be held to develop ways of involving women in the research program, many of whom are illiterate, and they find it more difficult both to attend workshops and to speak in public.